What if everything you thought you knew was about to change forever? What if success, fame, and millions of euros suddenly meant nothing? And what if one man was ready to burn an empire to the ground for a single reason called love? Friends, what you're about to hear is the most shocking story ever revealed on this channel. A story that will make you question fame, destiny, and the true meaning of home. Stay with us, because today, magazine news and gossip brings you an exclusive revelation that is shaking the entertainment world from Italy to Turkey. Can Yaman, the Turkish actor who conquered Italy, who built a powerful career, who became one of the most adored stars of Italian television, is about to leave everything behind. Yes, you heard that right. Can Yaman is preparing to walk away from Italy forever. And the reason behind this decision will leave you absolutely speechless. Welcome back to Magazine News and Gossip. I am your gossip detective, and today's story is not just news. It is a turning point. But before we dive deep, if you have followed Can Yaman's journey, if you supported his rise in Italy, if your heart still beats for the legendary story between Can Yaman and Demet Özdemir, this is your sign to subscribe right now. Because what you are about to hear is emotional, explosive, and unforgettable. Now take a deep breath. This story will make you cry, smile, and believe in hope at the same time. It all began 2 months ago, on a cold November night in Rome. Can Yaman was alone in his luxurious villa in Perioli, the same villa he bought 3 years ago as a symbol of his Italian success. That night, according to our exclusive sources, Can could not sleep. He stepped onto the terrace overlooking the Eternal City and made a phone call that would change everything. The call was to his mother in Istanbul. "Mom," Can said, his voice breaking, "I can't do this anymore. I have everything here, but I feel like I have nothing. I miss home. I miss her." His mother understood immediately who he was talking about. She replied softly but firmly, "My son, success means nothing if your heart is somewhere else. Come home." But friends, this was only the tip of the iceberg. According to people very close to Can Yaman's inner circle, that phone call was the breaking point of a silent struggle that had been growing for months. The man who seemed to have everything was suffering in silence. His Italian manager, Marco Ferri, revealed exclusive details to magazine news and gossip. Can changed over the last 6 months, Marco confessed. Professionally, he was flawless as always. But when the cameras turned off, you could see sadness. He would spend hours scrolling through old photos on his phone. And every time I mentioned Turkey, his eyes would light up for a second, then fill with pain. Then Marco revealed a moment that shocked everyone. One day, I entered his dressing room without knocking. Can was watching a video on his phone. It was a scene from Erkenci Kuss, the famous dance scene. His eyes were full of tears. When he saw me, he closed the video quickly, but it was too late. I understood everything. And then came the decision that stunned the industry. In January, Can Yaman refused 3 massive projects in Italy. The first was a €15 million film, an Italian-French co-production that would have crowned his European cinema career. The second was the 3rd season of a hit TV series, with a salary exceeding €3 million. The third was a global luxury brand campaign worth €5 million. In total, Can Yaman walked away from more than €23 million. When his agent demanded an explanation, Can's answer was simple and devastating. "There are things more important than money. I wasted too much time chasing success instead of chasing what truly matters." So, what was he planning? The answer came weeks later. In February, Can Yaman made a secret trip to Turkey. It was not for work.
It was not for family.
It was to find a home.
Yes.
Can Yaman is looking for an apartment in Istanbul. According to a real estate agent who accompanied him, John had very specific demands. He wanted an apartment in one exact area of the city. When asked why that location, he remained silent for a moment and then said, "It's close to where someone important to me works." And do you know what area that is? It is the neighborhood where the production studio of Demet Özdemir's new series is located. Coincidence? We don't think so. The agent revealed even more. "We visited more than 10 apartments," she said. But John always asked for the same thing.
A view.
He wanted to see a specific building. When we finally found the right apartment, his face lit up. He said, "From here I can see," then stopped. He didn't finish the sentence. The apartment he chose has a direct view of the studios where Demet Özdemir is filming. But friends, the story goes even deeper. According to our sources, Yaman is not only returning to Turkey physically, he is planning a professional return as well. One of Turkey's most powerful producers revealed to Magazine News and Gossip that John contacted him late one night. He was emotional, the producer said. "He told me he wanted to work in Turkey again, but with one condition. One non-negotiable condition." What was it? He wanted Demet Özdemir as his co-star. He said, "I don't care about the project. I only care about working with her again. I will find a way." The producer admitted he was speechless. John wasn't negotiating a contract, he said. He was trying to rebuild something he had lost. And then came another shock. Yaman has started selling his properties in Italy. His villa in Perioli has been on the market since April, listed for millions of euros. His Milan apartment has already been sold. His luxury cars are disappearing one by one. A close friend explained the reason. "John told me he spent years buying things to fill a void," the friend said. But a void is not filled with things. It is filled with people. And the person who can fill his void is in Turkey. So how did Demet Özdemir react? According to our sources, Demet learned about John's plans through a mutual friend. She was shocked, the source said. She didn't expect something this drastic. But behind the shock, there was hope. You could see it in her eyes. Demet did not contact John directly.
Not yet.
She is proud, the source explained. She wants him to prove he is serious. And John is proving it. In May, Yaman officially announced that he will not renew his contracts in Italy after completing his current projects. At the press conference, his voice trembled. "Italy gave me everything," John said. "Success, love, a second home. But my heart belongs to Turkey. It's time to return to my roots." When asked if his decision involved a woman, John looked directly into the camera. "There are people who enter your life and change everything," he said. "People you can't forget. People who are home." He never said Demet's name. He didn't need to. Social media exploded. Fans cried. Hope was reborn. And now the final twist. According to our latest information, Yaman is planning a dramatic return. He wants to appear on the set of Demet's new series. Not as a guest. Not as an actor. As himself. He wants to surprise her. There is a risk. She could reject him. She could say it's too late. John's answer? "I don't want to spend another 5 years asking what if." Our sources say the chances of rejection are low.
Why?
Because some loves never die. They wait. Yaman is expected to move to Istanbul permanently this fall. And in November, everything may change. Friends, this is not just gossip. This is a story of love, sacrifice, and courage. This was today's Bombshell from Magazine News and Gossip. Now tell us in the comments. Will Demet accept John? Do you believe in a happy ending? Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay with us. Because this story is far from over.